Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of the Set List of Life with the current bandmates of Dolly for Sue. Tonight we have with us Aaron on guitar.
Hello, hello.
Kirsten on the keyboard.
Hello.
And I'm Leslie, your vocalist for this evening. Yes.
You almost forgot there.
I almost forgot. But it's,
Leslie's brain's about a 2 now.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually very generous. The 2 is generous. I'll take it. Yes, and Christine is out. She has graduation. So congrats to Joey.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our song for tonight is School's Out
School's out.
by Alice Cooper. Why not?
Yeah.
My kid was out. His last day was yesterday. Well, Leo graduated. Ava's been home, but JJ's last day was yesterday. Ours is
tomorrow.
And you've been home for a whole week with the kiddos.
How's summer going?
Great. Oh, yeah. That's great.
That's great.
I put up the pool this past week. So the pool's up and
Nice.
they're enjoying that
Nice.
throughout the day. I mean, it's a little chilly, but Camden doesn't.
They don't care.
Yeah,
whatever.
they're
It could be.
good. I'm thinking about setting up. I bought Lola a new pool at PetSmart. So set it up on the rocks out there. Yeah.
Right.
So haven't done it yet. It was warm today. I thought about it and I just kind of got tired.
My dogs, and it's crazy. So they will go in the streams behind our house. They like to go.
Oh, wow.
But we set up a pool, and it's just a huge
like my
water
pet?
bowl.
Oh.
No, they won't go in it.
Really?
They just drink out of it. And it's like, I can get a smaller bowl for that. Like,
Right. Yeah,
we don't need to fill this.
No, and Lola's the opposite. She will swim in her water bowl. But she also swims in her pool. But yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
there's
nice.
nothing she won't swim in.
Oh, that's
It's a
nice.
lab thing. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess that's
yeah.
true.
She'll love to swim.
Neither of my dogs are necessarily water dogs.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So I am dying to ask.
Of course.
Leslie went to
Kirsten is
Iowa.
itching in her seat
And
over
I
there.
am
She
an
wants
Iowa
to
girl,
know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
no one ever goes to Iowa. Like I'm like from a place where everyone always, I've never been there.
She wants to know.
I know, so I want to know what you think and what you did because I'm excited.
Well, I'm going to say this.
All right,
Uh-oh.
she's gonna crap all over my state.
No, I'm a total fan of Des Moines, Iowa. Loved Des Moines.
Really?
It is a gem.
I think it's kind of I feel like it's very affordable and kind of funky and cute.
It was fabulous. First of all, okay.
Yeah.
The scale of Des Moines is fantastic. I walked the entire city. Like,
Oh, awesome.
you can walk everywhere. There are bike trails
There
everywhere.
are bike trails and breweries everywhere.
Yes,
Like,
and
that's a big thing.
People out and the architecture is not only very interesting because it's very early, late 1800s, early,
Yeah,
and so it's some really beautiful buildings. Most buildings are 4 stories or under, which if you're not, I studied this, so I understand.
Oh, okay.
There's a comfort level to that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, DC is the same, right? There aren't any tall buildings in DC, or is it higher than that?
Well, downtown, you're right. Downtown,
because I thought they did that because
Federal
of the
Triangle, that
monuments.
sort of thing. Yes, they
Yeah.
had to be lower than the monuments.
Right.
But this was just most places like this have them 4 stories or under because that's as far as the fire ladder would reach.
Oh,
That's
I
what
didn't
that was
know
just
that.
yes.
Wow.
But and there are some. I wouldn't call them skyscrapers, but there are some very tall buildings downtown. But
right.
most of Des Moines is like, a very comfortable height. So when you're walking around, it's very pleasant.
Oh.
Lots of green spaces, people everywhere, tons of things to do.
Oh, yeah. What
There
did you
were
like?
so many things going on. That
Really?
yes.
Like what? I'm excited. I'm
well,
excited for you.
It was great. First of all,
Kirsten's going to travel.
I know she's like, I'm going home.
I actually am going there in 2 weeks, but I wasn't necessarily planning on going to Des Moines, but maybe I will now.
Just click your ruby shoes together.
Yeah.
You'll be there in a sec.
Okay.
No, but so on every Saturday, well, I
The
texted
farmer's
you guys.
market, yeah.
Every Saturday they have that farmer's market.
It's big.
It was fantastic. It was huge.
I went with my sister-in-law like 10 or 15 years ago, like a long time ago, but I remember it was really cool.
There's the main drag court
Court Avenue. Yeah.
Court Avenue. And they closed down all of Court Avenue, but they closed down 3 of the cross streets as well for at least a block in each direction.
That's big.
And it's huge. And there were, it was mostly food. It was so cool. Like you could buy, a half a cow, or you could, but I mean, they had
or you said
honey
strudel.
and soap and, that kind of thing. But there were some artists there and lots of buskers. There was lots of live music, and
that's awesome.
It was very cool. And it was packed.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
Yeah. It was really good. But that's every Saturday. Like,
yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
we do
farmers markets, but this was spectacular. And the food was really good. Lots of strudel.
Yeah. Did you have any kringla? Did you have kringla?
I didn't have any, but it was.
Yeah, they probably had it. Yeah.
And actually it was the food choices were very international too. I mean, it wasn't just,
it wasn't just pork
it wasn't
corn.
Pork and strudel. There were lots of options.
Pork and corn and kringla. Yeah.
But, so that was cool. There was an Ironman going on at the same time, all through, like they were running all through. So Des Moines kind of cool. It's Pittsburgh-like in that
it's on the river.
It's on the river, and the river branches into 3 pieces. So there's all these little bridges, but they're all, you can walk them all. It was very cool.
Did you go to the cool light up bike bridge? Did you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, that's a lot of cyclists. I mean, they're all kinds of little places that people go out there and bike and stop and,
and there
get food and drinks and stuff.
Absolutely. The whole city I've never seen so many in a town that size, so many restaurants and bars, and all had awesome outdoor spaces.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere you looked, there were the fairy lights, and there was, the Hessenhaus.
The Hessenhaus.
The Hessenhaus.
What's the Hessenhaus?
It's it was like a German place, and we went to Truman's for pizza. And
you went to Fong's?
We went to Fong's. But
how was that?
We got Chinese food at Fong's. You can get pizza at Fong's Pizza, obviously, but it was Chinese. They cornered the market on takeout.
Oh, okay.
Pizza and Chinese.
Because that goes together.
That goes together.
It should.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was fabulous. Oh, and it was also, it was a little hectic right where I was staying in the East Village. The East Village is where
you stayed across from the Zombie Burger.
Zombie Burger, yes. And I was right in the heart of East Village, where there's a lot of coffee shops and boutiques and really cool things.
Yeah.
But it was also the LGBTQ Pride Fest weekend. So
lots of people.
It was, wall to wall people, and not just people calmly milling about. It was a party.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Party. But it was fun. There was the whole week. Yeah, the whole week. I was there for almost a week. The whole week was great fun. Yeah. Oh, and of course the Iowa Cubs are there. So if you want to see a baseball game, they have. And then at the Wells Fargo Stadium, the second night we were there, Leo went with some of the guys from work to see the Matt Rife, the comedian.
Oh yeah,
I don't know who that is.
I mean, so it was nonstop stuff to do. It was really
awesome.
Cool. I'm a fan.
That's great.
I'm not saying I'm moving there. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, it's nice. It's a nice.
I'd do it again.
Nice. City. It's very affordable.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Even going to the grocery store, I was like,
did you go to Hy-Vee?
We did. We went to the Hy-Vee.
I loved the Hy-Vee.
And I tried to find your cottage cheese.
I know
but they didn't have. They had the.
They had that old weird.
They had
old
the weird old dude cottage cheese.
I was like, that's not a face that you want at any kind of food, particularly cottage cheese.
And it was some kind of garden cottage cheese, so
vegetable flavor.
I don't know if I want things. Yeah, I like to put my own things in my cottage cheese. I don't like things. In the cottage cheese to start.
If you go you need the old lady with the parasol. That old lady. I didn't describe it.
She wasn't old. It was she was like some hot chick with a parasol.
Well, but she was from Hello Dolly,
old timey lady. When you said old lady, I was looking for a grandma.
Oh, okay.
Spectacles.
Yeah,
old timey lady. Yeah,
it's old timey lady. And then she sends me the picture, and it's of this voluptuous.
Blue woman in a Hello Dolly outfit. Yeah. I know. We just always, my brother and I always get the one with the old lady. Like that's the good one. I don't know.
So I didn't get to taste the cottage cheese.
Okay,
I went to 2 different Hy-Vees and they didn't have the cottage cheese.
Seriously?
Maybe they were just sold out.
So I used to work at Hy-Vee.
What?
Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Oh,
that was their
their slogan.
Yeah.
Helpful smile in every aisle.
Yeah, they had a little jingle. Yeah.
Nice.
There's like a Hy-Vee in every Iowa. And I don't know. We just really like it. But I guess that's what you know.
Yeah.
It's not a Wegmans, but I think it's a nice grocery store.
Oh, it's a nice grocery store. Yeah. No, so yes, all in all, Kirsten, 2 thumbs up for Iowa.
All right.
Leslie went to Des Moines, honey. Oh, it's my husband.
He's trying to be stealthy and you're calling him out.
I
He's like trying to calmly walk through here without disturbing. And Kirsten's calling him out on live.
Live in 2 weeks.
Live in 2 weeks. 1 week.
Yeah.
But I do have a couple follow-up things real quick. Do we have the follow-up button?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. There we go.
Yay.
Follow-up. Okay, so your sweater with a heart in the
Yes.
So we looked it up after the last episode. So if
But you've
anybody
done
was
more digging?
No, I just in case
Oh,
anybody
my
because the
weird
listeners
sweater.
didn't hear us figuring it out. Okay. So if anybody and someone might have known what it was too, but just to confirm,
I still don't know what it is.
there's an artist called Ray. I think it's Kawakuba. Ray Kawakuba.
Okay.
And the streetwear brand is something like Comme des Garçons, something French.
You said it was
Comme des Garçons Play or something. But it's very expensive streetwear. Okay. So the sweater you got was a very expensive sweater. So you got quite the deal. Have you worn it?
No. Well, I mean, it is June. So no.
She's not going to wear it, is she?
I just feel weird about it. I'm like not that cool. Like I'm going to have to, I don't know, get a whole new look. Like.
Well, it's just little. It's not like some of the things have the heart with the eyeballs on like the whole front.
It's kind of, but at least that looks intentional. Like this just looks like kind of an
like
old lady black cardigan.
Like you found a patch and
like I found a weird patch and just sewed it on myself
for some flair.
Just like I bedazzled it.
All you need are some suspenders and buttons, and
That's right.
You'd be great. Darn.
Like I made it my own.
Well, put it on Poshmark. Someone will buy it.
Yeah, maybe I will.
You can make some cash off it.
I could use some cash.
I'm curious if you have this reaction. What prompted you to get the sweater in the first place? Then,
so the little eyes on the heart were blurred out. So I just thought, like that looks like a nice cardigan sweater. And I don't know. I just wanted to see.
So you thought it was just a heart?
Yeah, she
thought it was just
the
a
heart.
heart.
She just didn't want the heart to be looking at people.
I didn't want the
while
heart
she wore it
with a great big.
Okay, so it's
eyes.
the eyes that you feel awkward about, not so much the size of the heart or the
I just
the
thought
color
it
of the
looks
heart.
like a little gold heart. I was like, oh, that's cute. Like it's just a little whimsical detail that wasn't too much.
The eyes are what's getting her.
Okay, so if you're not going
eyes.
to wear it with the eyes, take the eyes off.
But the eyes are like embroidered onto the heart.
It'll ruin the whole heart.
Yeah.
They're embroidered into the heart.
So
it's not like
Christine was going to bring her seam ripper and see if she could rip the heart off. But now that I know it's like a collector's item or something.
Yeah, but you'll never wear it.
But I'll never wear it.
So make it so you would wear it.
Or she could sell it on Poshmark for 3 times what she paid for it and buy 3 cardigans that she likes.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that because if no one buys it, I can just take
Someone
it off.
will buy it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm not a big, you know me, I'm not big on these things, but I've sold quite a few things on Poshmark.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Okay.
like prom dresses, especially.
Oh,
that we spent lots of money
Right,
on,
that you
and
wore
they were
once.
once, and
that's a really
sell
good idea.
used clothes on a website called Poshmark.
yeah. You never heard of
okay.
Poshmark?
And they have
Aaron, come on now.
they it's you can sell some like high end stuff. Like I think they have. I don't know how they authenticate them, but like
A lot of the sites,
shishi handbags and designer stuff.
a lot of it's
Stuff like my
more of
sweater.
it's more of a designer thing where people go on specifically looking for designer type items.
Yeah.
And
I bought a dress on there for $40 once.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's got tags on it and whatever, that people, it's I've sold quite a few things. Now you're not going to get
like top dollar, but
you'll get something for it.
Right. And it's better that you don't have to worry about selling it yourself.
Yeah.
It's better than wearing googly eyes on you.
It probably is better than that. I mean, I don't know. Like if I can kind of revamp my whole look and image, like to the rock star that I once was, then maybe I could pull that off. But right now, I just don't know if I can.
Speaking of the rock stars we once were,
I've
had so many requests as of late for us to come play at events.
Oh, we should.
Really?
Really?
Like what kind of events?
What?
Roller skating parties?
No, well, day parties, not but quite a few day parties.
Okay.
One a pickleball tournament we can play.
All right.
I know you guys can't wait for that.
All right.
We'll be that.
Are you ready?
No, but
Jill Dinkers.
I've had seriously, about 4 different people have come up to me and said, "Are you guys still playing?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Oh man, we're having this thing." Well, I guess we're getting to an age where people start having
retirement parties,
big parties. I don't know, day parties.
Okay, all right.
And they're like, "Oh, you need to come play our party." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, well, no."
Yeah. Well, maybe someday.
Maybe
I guess we have to change the beginning of our intro. We're no longer the current members anymore.
I know. We have to go back to the former.
The former.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. So let's just lie.
We're going to lie and say current. We are current. We're currently here.
We're currently here doing this, and it is live, and it's something. It's just not music. Yeah. We talk about music, so
we talk about music. Hey, look, I have everything in my basement. If you guys ever get the itch again.
Well, okay, that's good to know.
I still play every day, so.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just that we get rather lazy about practicing.
The homework is
tough for everyone.
The problem.
Yeah,
always the problem.
Great with the follow-up.
No.
Yeah, people don't understand. You have to practice. Yeah. Even if you've been playing for a long time, you have to practice.
That's part of the
deal. I'll be honest, I haven't been singing. I haven't
sung. Oh yeah.
That gets rusty real quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely it does. 100%.
So, yeah, I'd be working my way back for quite some time. Probably not for this, wouldn't be ready for prime time this summer season. It might have to wait till next summer season.
Maybe the season.
The season.
Sounds like something like we're in the Hamptons.
We'll have a big show.
We'll do a big show. The big show. Well, we can always play Reston Town Center like we used to. Although I hated that. I hated that.
The reflection.
That was under that plastic awning, the dome thing that where the ice rink was. And so all the sound bounced around funny and it was muddy.
Yeah.
I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
Acoustics were not good. But anyway, just saying, just so you know, just hope make you feel a little better maybe.
Okay, thanks.
We're in demand.
Yeah. All right.
We can just be like be like the Beatles and be like, no, we don't play live shows anymore.
Right. Yeah.
For a price.
For a price, we can get back together.
It's true. That is true.
We need motivation.
I will say that no one's offered to pay us to play at these venues. Right. They just were like, wouldn't it be cool if you played?
That would be cool.
Maybe not.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Oh, but second follow-up, but maybe not.
Oh.
Maybe not so much for our listeners, but from our text thread. Oh, I know, Lola. It's very sad. This is a very sad subject.
Lola.
Is she's okay? The subject is sad. It's Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, yeah. That was something.
So I sent you guys this clip because I get bombarded now with Little House on the Prairie updates.
Because she was traumatized.
Because I have PTSD from
caught on.
But yeah, so but every time there's an update on like some ridiculous episode, I get the thing. So I sent you guys the little article about how they were saying they filmed an episode where Nellie Olson eloped. She was in real life, she was 15 years old. On the show, she was playing a 13-year-old. On the show, she was eloping at 13 with a 16-year-old boy who was actually in real life 22 years old because they used to have adults play teenagers all the time, right?
Like in Greece, they were all like 35. Remember that?
Stalker Channing was like 40.
Stalker Channing looked like, she did not look like a teenager.
None of us looked like that in high school.
Right,
Sorry.
that was not at all believable.
But anyway, so they were saying like how they wouldn't even be allowed to film that today because he was 22. She was 15.
Yeah.
And they had a kiss on camera, no intimacy coordinator. She said that the actress who played Nellie Olson was like, they basically said, gave an introduction like, meet such and such. Okay, let's film. You guys kiss. And she was,
And she's like, I'm a child.
And she's like, hello.
Hello, I'm a child.
I'm a child. Hello, he's 22.
Right. I'm a child, that's a man.
But no. I think that was common practice back then.
I
don't
it
believe
probably was.
I don't believe that there would be any notion of, ooh, no, that's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure that back in those days, it was, you want a career? This is happening. Let's go.
Right. Absolutely.
Probably not the worst thing that happened.
But even so, the whole theme of the show was a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old running away and getting married. They eloped. Yeah. Like, just the topic.
Well, maybe that happened back on the prairie because there wasn't anything else to do.
I guess they didn't have longevity. 13
right.
was,
13 is middle age. Well, you're on the prairie.
Was that?
You're lucky to make it to 30.
Yet?
Right.
Get married.
Get married and have some babies before you get dysentery.
That was in color, right? Or was that in all?
Yeah, it was in color.
That was in color?
Yeah.
Was it ever in black and white?
No. I don't think so.
know. I don't think so. I don't remember that it was.
I remember Laura running through the fields and with Mary, and it was definitely in color.
Okay. So late 50s?
Oh, no.
70s. It was 70s.
Oh, that was
60s,
70s?
Oh, I don't know the
Probably
exact
early
dates.
70s.
Early 70s. Yeah, I bet
early
you it was
to mid 70s. I don't know. Definitely. Okay, we'll look it up.
But still, it was just like, again, see, I'm just, so all I'm saying is I'm vindicated in my PTSD of A Little House on the Prairie because it was disturbing and I was sensitive to that.
Okay. All right. I mean, sure.
Sure. Why not?
You chose to watch this.
I know. And I would sneak it. I wasn't even allowed to watch it. I would sneak it.
It was like a drug.
It was a drug. Just like when, what's his face? Alfonso or whatever his name was, got on the crack pipe.
Oh, that's right.
Or was opium. There was something.
Yeah, there was something.
He did some kind of drugs. Oh, and there's Lola bringing us treats. That's so lovely.
Oh, it started, Little House on the Prairie started on September 11th, 1974.
74. Okay.
74.
All right.
Yeah, I loved that show. I had read all the books.
Never saw it.
Never saw it.
No.
Not even.
No, it looked.
That's why you're so.
Did not look.
That's why you're so
well adjusted today.
That's right.
As opposed to
he's
this side of the table.
Emotional problems. General anxiety.
How old were you when you were watching Little House on the Prairie?
Kid, I don't know.
I was probably 6. If it started in 74, I'm sure I was only 4. But
Yeah,
I mean, I probably started watching it when I was about 6.
6 years
Yeah,
old.
I don't remember, but I definitely like that show.
Because there wasn't much on TV, like for little kids at night, other than
not at night.
Wonderful World of Disney and Mutual of Omaha's
HBO
Wild Kingdom.
Because Partridge Family was in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, those were all in the
Yeah.
afternoon. So there were, unless I watched MASH and Benny Hill with my dad.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched MASH.
But it wasn't real.
I watched All in the Family, and I didn't understand it.
I
at
watched
all.
that one too.
Yeah, and the Jeffersons. Like I watched all those shows.
Yeah, and you didn't get the jokes.
I liked Good Times, but I didn't get the more sophisticated.
No, there was a laugh track. You knew you're supposed to laugh. So
the laugh tracks I could follow along.
Sanford and Son, Good Times.
Yeah, there was a lot
Freddie
of
Prinze.
very social shows about social issues.
Happy Days, but I didn't watch that.
Oh, we watched Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
I did watch Laverne and Shirley. Three's Company.
Yeah, I love Three's
Company.
Yeah,
that was risque.
But that was later 70s, like the Little House. I don't remember what was early 70s besides Sonny and Cher and Little House on the Prairie.
Charlie's Angels.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, so good.
BJ and the Bear?
No.
We used to pretend to be Charlie's Angels or the Bionic Women on the playground.
The Bionic Man, Bionic Woman. Yeah, both those.
Yeah. I mean, I remember like the Greatest American Hero and whatnot like that, but.
Oh, you should watch all those. They're pretty good.
I'm having a hard time with like 80s. That's easier.
Yeah.
Family Ties and Dallas and HBO became a big thing in the early 80s for me. But late 70s.
I didn't have fancy TV like that.
Did you have the UHF channel? You know, you had ABC, CBS, NBC, and then the UHF channel. Oh, and you had
with the
public
antenna.
TV. Yes. So our UHF channel was like Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, yeah, we had all that.
Gilligan's Island. Mm-hmm. It had a lot of
Love Boat.
A lot of the 60s.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yes, it had a lot of the 60s shows that were
Leave It to Beaver.
being reshown.
Yeah, in syndication.
In syndication.
I used to work at a TV station.
So you know the vocab.
Yeah. The Munsters, the Addams Family.
Oh yeah, all those shows.
Yeah.
Those were all on the UHF channel. They weren't on the main channels. That was on that. I don't even know what that channel was.
I don't remember what channel
shows.
it was. I remember all those were on after. Like we always watched Gilligan's Island after school.
Yeah.
Yeah, like eatable ice cream and the good old days.
Yeah. That
Good
was
times.
so fun.
Yeah.
You'd watch your block of videos and then or your TV shows, and then one would come on. You're like, all right, I'd have enough. That was Beverly Hillbillies for me.
Yeah.
That came on. I was like, all right, I've had enough.
I liked the Beverly Hillbillies.
I didn't like.
Speed Racer?
Granny.
Nope.
Oh,
Do you remember
we loved
Get
Speed
Smart?
Racer.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Maxwell
Get Smart.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
No.
No.
Bewitched.
I loved Get Smart.
Bewitched.
Yeah, beat and she twinkle her nose.
Yeah, I like that.
I Dream of Jeannie.
I dream of
Yeah.
Jeannie.
Her bottle room was so cool.
That was so cool. I wanted to live in a bottle room like that. I know, right?
Yeah.
You could
was
just jump in
very
and go there
70s.
by yourself.
Very like fab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all the drapery and the nice cushions. And
Yeah, the
everything.
fancy cushions.
Then again, if you think about
that was a
the
nice
whole,
setup.
That was a nice setup.
That was a
See,
nice setup.
that was a nice
that's
setup.
Really a
setup.
nice setup.
I mean,
Hey, Jeannie, nice setup.
yeah.
Although you think back of like, okay, having a woman captive
In a
in a bottle in your house, probably
Right.
not
There's
a
a lot
theme
of-
that would go over these days.
Right,
People are too sensitive.
Yeah.
Chris was telling me we've had all these issues with the car accidents in my family lately.
Yeah. Did you get that straightened out?
Somewhat. Some of them, yes, some of them no. So Chris was talking to called the insurance company today about my car because we hadn't heard anything, and he said he was talking to her and he goes, "Hey, look, I don't want to be a pain in the ass." And the woman goes, "Whoa, sir, we can't have language like that, like that." And Chris was like,
I was trying to be
Wait,
nice.
Are you what? And she's like, yes, we can't have any language that could be misinterpreted as sexual harassment. And he was like, wait, what?
Yeah. No, I was trying to be like.
Yeah. And he goes, well, okay. He goes, well, then I don't
for
mean
you, not for me.
Right. Yeah.
And then he goes,
I can say whatever I want.
But it wasn't like he wasn't abusing her. So I can see if
he wasn't like swearing at her or anything.
No.
In fact,
Yeah.
he was trying to be apologetic.
right,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, okay. So I don't want to be a pain in the butt. Can I say butt? Is butt okay? She's like, yes, butt is all right.
Oh my.
What's the difference between butt and ass?
I think butt sounds worse.
I know, right? Yeah, because pain in the ass is more of a colloquial term,
Right.
Whereas
Butt sounds very specific.
butt sounds is a very specific body part. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, and then after he was probably just isn't.
He was just like
scrambled. Like I don't know what to say.
He was
now.
like, I don't even remember why I called now.
right. I'm just so flustered.
Just very flustered.
What have we come to?
Yeah.
Everybody's too sensitive.
Yeah. Well, and that's clearly that. It's not like I don't know.
Again, like it wasn't like he was swearing at her. Like he wasn't yelling at her.
He wasn't swearing
or anything.
at her or like calling her,
Right.
some.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Speaking of what are we going to do? Any plans for the summer? Anybody going anywhere?
Oh, well, I am going to Iowa in a couple weeks.
Now you're really psyched to go to Iowa. I can tell.
But I'm not going to any of the cool places. So now I'm kind of bummed. No, I'm going to my high school reunion.
Oh,
I know. It's going to be at the bowling alley. Yeah. That's about all I know. So should be.
When was the last? Have you been to other high school reunions?
Yeah, but I haven't been in 15 years. So
have you ever been to
I've been to one, and it was I want to say it was a 10-year reunion, and it was the only one, either it's the only one we've had or the only one I've been invited to.
After the first one, they're like,
ding, 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 ding,
nobody tell Leslie next time, okay? Keep it on the down low.
Don't tell her.
Don't tell her.
She doesn't need to know here anymore. She doesn't need to know.
Yeah.
So I've only been to my 10-year reunion. After that, nothing.
So I went to my 10-year reunion, and I'd just been laid off from my job and was just, feeling really down in the dumps and kind of didn't want to go. And I showed up, and I'm like, that's not so bad.
Yeah, actually.
All right, I guess I feel okay now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you've been to your tent. Have you been to? It's just the 10th and this one.
I've been to a few, but it's been quite a while. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but yeah, it'll be fun to, it's kind of a mixed bag because it's like, there's people I'm really excited to see, and then there's people that will, this has happened before where I walked right past someone because I thought it was somebody's spouse that I didn't know.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I was bad with names then.
Yeah.
I'm even worse with names now. I don't recognize a face.
Right. But even now, it's hard because sometimes,
and now it's hard to recognize faces.
Right. Because in your mind, that person is 17, 18, and things have changed a little.
You didn't age well.
I can't say that.
Like, I'm kind of easy because I was like, I think maybe there's one other ginger.
Gotcha.
And there's like maybe one other ginger girl, like one ginger guy, like we're pretty easy to identify. We don't look like the other students. So
did I tell you about I think I did. I told you about the boy that came to sell something door to door this summer.
Oh, and you thought he was so
cute? A ginger, and I thought he was cute. And I was trying to get Ava to come down and be like, look, he's cute. She wouldn't come out. So.
Oh, shoot. Missed opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Okay, but anyway. When you go home, so are there a lot of people that still live there that like you grew up with, or did most people scatter?
Probably like half and half.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. I do have a few friends that still live around there, but I know, for the past so many years, if I now my parents aren't with us, no longer with us. And now if I'm there, it's just, I just want to see family, and I usually just see family and go.
Gotcha.
So, but there's a few, I don't know. And there's people all over. And
nice.
So I don't know what the turnout will be, but I'm flying into Kansas City to drive up with my best friend from high school.
Wow.
So we're going to have our quality, girls road trip.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. It's like 3.5 hours. Yeah.
So that was the difficulty I had when we were trying to plan the trip from DC to Des Moines. I was like, let's make this an adventure.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's nothing.
Unless you stop in Chicago.
Well, no, I shouldn't say that. We did try. We were going to stop in Sandusky, Ohio, and go to Cedar Point and ride a few roller coasters.
Oh, right. But you said it was raining.
But it was pouring. It wasn't just raining. It was pouring.
Which is kind of better. We were there with the Mayflies, which was like Amityville horror.
They wouldn't have anything open.
Yeah. So we didn't stop there, and then we did stop in South Bend to see Touchdown Jesus. We wanted to.
Oh,
I'd never been to Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
And so I just wanted to see what it looked like. So we did stop there, and saw that, and then we were like, okay, and then we could have stopped in Chicago, but by that point we were almost to Des Moines.
Right, it's not that far. Yeah, at that point you might as well just push through. I mean, Chicago's great if you were to stop anywhere, but it's close enough at that point you just want to.
Yeah, and even there. Leo's been there before. Like, so we talked. We were like on the when we're coming up to the exit, like, do we, don't we? And he was just like, let's just keep going. So we didn't stop. There was like, I was like, not even a ball of twine. Like,
well,
nothing.
That's what I was expecting. Like, did you stop at a big ball of twine or like, the big chest of drawers?
Yeah, no, I've been to the big chest of drawers, but that's
Aaron, is there like a weird big tourist thing? We've talked about this.
Where?
I mean, have you been to one? Like a big chest of drawers or the world's largest garden gnome, which is where I'm from.
You've seen the world's largest? Yeah. How big is the world's largest garden gnome?
Maybe like as tall as my 2-story living room.
2 stories.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I'm guessing it's an estimate.
It's a big gnome.
It's a big gnome. It's pretty big.
Quite a gnome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or half that. I don't remember. It seemed big at the time.
And generally in Pennsylvania, there's a lot of oversized fiberglass things, like oversized fiberglass cows on the tops
like
of
Disney?
Restaurants. No, like in Pittsburgh, not even in Pittsburgh, in my hometown, there is do you know who Jack Ham is? He was a famous Steeler.
Oh, okay.
Football player back in the 70s. And we had a 2-story Jack Ham.
Oh, in your town?
Outside the tire place. Wow. He was holding, he held a tire in his hand.
Oh, that's a draw.
Yeah, it is, right? I mean, you could be like, take a left at Jack Ham. Like it's good for directions.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like which one? Is it Jack Ham or was it something else?
So you go straight till you see Jack Ham and then you take a left and that'll get you.
That is a very good reference point.
It's a great reference point. But like in general in Pennsylvania, there tends to be oversized fiberglass figurines in lots of places, but like nothing that's like a world record holder.
Oh, okay.
Like the largest corn maze or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
That I can think of. Can you think of anything or anything you've seen?
No.
Well, you had that aquarium. You've been to the biggest aquarium, haven't you?
I have, but in terms of like oddities, no. I mean,
have you guys ever been to that the museum in Philadelphia, the Museum of Oddities?
No, I don't. I've never even heard of it. What's it all about?
Well, it's a medical musium.
Oh, ooh.
And it's a museum of medical oddities.
Like eyeballs in a jar?
Literally jars of formaldehyde filled with weird body parts.
Oh,
or like tumors and things like that. Like
I can't decide if I like really want to go or if that just sounds awful. I don't know.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So if you're ever in Philly,
good to know. Good to know.
Wow.
Did you get my Primanti sandwich before or after that?
Well, actually, I'm going to be in Philly next week.
Oh, you should go.
I'll stop by and snap some pictures.
Oh, please do.
I don't know if cameras are allowed, but if cameras are allowed, I'll snap some pictures.
Okay, yeah, please do. Give us the report.
And I'll bring it back to you.
You can be our field reporter.
That'll be great. See, yes.
Yeah.
I should have been.
Do not give any context. I absolutely want to know what Christine has to say about this. I absolutely want to know what she says.
About the Museum of Oddities? She might have been there.
Maybe she wants to go too.
Just a quick picture of 2 eyeballs.
Oh, that's not gonna. Oh, I gotta get that. I got to get the nastiest thing.
Yes.
Oh, what if there's like a baby or something like
Ew.
Something weird like that?
Oh, the's probably lots of weird stuff.
I'm sure there's like I'm sure there's a tumor that has like teeth and hair. You know?
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's probably good she's not here because she doesn't like my topics of conversation.
She would not like this, right? I can hear her right now going,
can we stop talking about this? Stop talking about this.
I should. So, all right.
It's a good thing she's not here.
So I need to save this. I'm going to stop talking about it because I want to save the rest of this discussion for when she's here because it's more fun.
Well, you said with your algorithm, with watching the one little house on the prairie, now you're flooded with Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Speaking of, this kind of goes in hand with the Museum of Oddities, but on my TikTok, just things, and I didn't even like it, but I watched a couple. There was this woman who was a mortician, and it was really interesting and kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And now
you get all this mortician stuff. Are you serious?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And I didn't like it. I watched one and then I'm like clicked on her to see what else she had.
It has nothing to do with liking. It's a matter of how much time you watch it.
Oh, apparently too much. And I also watched, I got in the other day after the mortician, there was this channel that was grave diggers and it was people digging up graves. I was like, okay, this has gone too far.
Yeah, you might have to wipe your whole.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but I think I should. But I'm gonna be accused of being the serial killer, or but you know that I am. Yeah,
we'll be like, just look at her phone.
Look at her phone. Yeah, it was obvious.
she's just obsessed with death.
She's into some weird stuff. Yeah,
it'll come out at the reunion. Don't worry.
Right.
So I'm curious.
Yes.
And we're not gonna go into this.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, you're just going to mention it and we're going to move on.
All right, I'm confused.
Oh, okay.
Can we talk about it? What is it?
No, we're not allowed to talk about it. I'm curious how we're doing on our challenge, our 60s albums challenge.
Oh, I'm a little behind.
No one is surprised.
No.
You
didn't even have to ask the question.
I was just.
But I know that we can't.
Totally just asking.
I know that we can't. I know that we can do it for at least a week. So I'll have all this time next week.
In your defense, we knew Christine wasn't going to be here, so we knew we weren't going to discuss it.
This is why. So I was like, I'll do it next week.
Okay.
But knowing
this is the last week of school for me, and it's very stressful.
So I'm.
It's very stressful.
For you or for them?
For me.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, maybe for them too. I don't know. It just needs to be over. It needs to be over with before I can be mentally clear to give it the
take
attention
on assignments.
it needs. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm excited to listen to him.
Yeah. Have you?
I've listened and I'm not going to comment.
No.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want you to. But have you listened?
Yes.
Multiple times or just once?
Just once through
Each album. Okay. All right. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's good.
Okay.
I plan on listening to them again.
Yes.
To make sure that I still feel the same way.
Yeah.
Because when I listened,
you get your initial impressions.
My first one, it was definitely like I had to get in the mentality of, okay, this is the 60s.
Right.
This is the 60s. This is the 60s.
Right.
Because it's a mindset.
Yeah. And what was the situation? What were they trying to do? Or
the
what
sound, who were the artists that were popular at that time? Who were they hanging out with? What was going on at the time?
Right. Yeah.
Politically.
Yeah.
Not that
world.
you'd buy their album today per se, but
right.
But because everything should be judged, especially art, for its time and you know
in its context.
Yeah.
In its context.
But just listening to each one, I was like, oh, okay, all right. But I was
something
just
can
curious.
be groundbreaking, even if you don't. I mean, it can be. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Like I said, I was in the car
important
for
if you don't like it.
I figured.
So we listened, and actually we did a lot of music stuff because Leo was trying to make playlists.
Oh yeah.
And so he would give me a song, like he had these different categories, and he'd play a song and he'd be like, all right, which playlist should that go in? That was actually kind of a fun.
Oh, that's cool.
That wouldn't be a bad game for us to play too.
Yeah.
Like
categorize this song.
Right. Just like, okay, this,
okay.
he's like, I have a mellow playlist and I have like to get pumped up playlist. And he had like different, like, so like, he's like, he just had, and he had like 80 songs, and he was like, I can't, he said, when I'm by myself, I can't concentrate long enough to actually do this. So I was like, well,
okay, that's a great project for the car.
Yeah. And so we went through all these different songs and we put them in different playlists, and that was kind of fun.
That is fun.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Huh. So we had lots of music time. Well,
that's good.
We didn't have anything to stop at. So
yeah,
what are you going to do? Like a giant teapot. Where's the giant teapot? There's one I know somewhere.
It's just cornfields,
or maybe it's a coffee
fields.
pot. There's a giant pot somewhere that used to be like a drive-up
attraction.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Look, kids,
giant teapot.
Yay.
Exactly. But I want to see these things.
Yeah. There's probably,
I know.
Apparently there's some kind of crazy Target outlet on the way that we could have stopped at. Yeah, it's like a Target overstock outlet, and everything's really, really cheap.
In like what state?
I want to say Prairie, maybe Indiana.
Oh, okay. There's a Prairie, Iowa, but yeah.
No, I think I think it was Indiana, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
And I wanted to stop there, but we couldn't buy anything anyway. The car was chock full.
Yeah. So did he pack all his, did you have to buy furniture or did he?
No, we did. You know what? We did furniture rental, like the.
Because it's only a few months.
But yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, it was the best move I've done in a long time because he's a 1-story walk up.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no elevator or anything. So if we had brought furniture with us.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
And then not only have to drive the truck, but carry the couch up the stairs.
Yeah.
No, they showed up.
It'd be like Friends and get the couch stuff.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But
remember that?
Yeah, remember that? Aaron's like, no, I have no clue.
Yeah. Never seen it.
But it's a very funny episode.
It's a very funny one. It's classic.
Yeah, no, they showed up. They moved it all in. They put it in place.
Oh, awesome.
They cleaned it all up. And then when he's done, they'll come and pick it up and take it away.
That's nice.
So beautiful.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're only there for a few months. That's not,
Yeah. Well, and they're also, things aren't cheap. Even a cheap couch isn't cheap.
No, it's not.
So
and you
it's
have to move it, and then you have to move it.
And then you have to move it, and then you have to store it if you.
Yeah, no, better off. That was a good idea.
So it was good. Good stuff.
It's a nice
all
little
around.
apartment.
Yes, nice enough.
Nice enough.
Not. I will say there's a lot of new development. They've done a lot of refurbishing in Des Moines, and there's some very, very cool apartment buildings and loft apartments.
Kind of lofty kind of places.
Yeah. This was an older place, but in his price range.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And nothing
but it
wrong
was
with
nice.
that.
It wasn't like,
Okay.
It wasn't gross or anything. It was nice. It was just not one of the shiny new
Can he walk
places.
to stuff then?
Walk to everything. He's right in East Village.
Oh, good.
So he's right in the middle of
all
everything.
The
He
stuff.
walked to work.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
very cool.
Yeah, very good situation.
Yeah. Did the botanical gardens ever open up?
No.
Oh, because
it was. I of course chose to go on the one day that they're not open.
Oh yeah. It's a good one. If you move him back out, you should go.
I saw it from the outside. It looked lovely.
Yeah, it's like a dome thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend got married in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a nice wedding. Lovely. Yeah.
It was very neat. It was very cool looking.
Yeah.
So, but it was a nice walk along the river and lots of green spaces.
Did you go to Gray's Lake?
No.
There's a
I
nice
saw
little
signs
lake.
for Gray's Lake.
Yeah, that's a nice little
But
place to
I
walk
didn't go
around.
there.
Yeah.
No.
Very
So
good.
reason to go back.
Yeah.
And if anybody in the audience knows of any attractions
Yeah.
that I need to stop and see next time.
Yes. I need
Please.
large teapots or
Corn mazes.
yeah.
I'm all for it.
I'll work on that for you.
Thanks.
Sure.
In the meantime, I'll get you guys set up with the Museum of Oddities. You're going to enjoy it.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
An interesting one.
Then I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up on like Instagram, and then it's going to.
Oh yeah, it's going to show up in your.
my feed,
it'll go perfectly in your current algorithm,
right.
right?
Right.
It'll just round things out. I think.
Exactly. And everyone, someday they'll be like, I never trusted her. She was always
She's got
pretty
eyeballs in jars on her phone. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So no trips for you, Aaron?
No.
No, just fun summer with the kids.
Yeah.
Yay. Are they going to camp or anything? Like, not that I know of.
He's like, I don't know.
There's a science discovery camp that they're going to do in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to be busy.
They'll be busy.
They have stuff scheduled almost every week, but no, we're not going anywhere. We're going to go to the Smithsonian.
Oh, okay.
Do like the botanical
all the
gardens.
things.
Yeah, do all that
Yeah,
stuff.
do this like a staycation.
We want to
Field
go to
trip stuff.
Baltimore Aquarium.
Oh, yeah.
That's always a good one.
Have you ever been? What's that? There's a children's museum.
Right
I don't
across
know
the
if they're
street.
too
Yeah.
old or not.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a good one.
It is a good one. Although it has in the center of, so it's
the rope climbing thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an old building, and every floor is open. The whole center is open. Yeah. And every floor has like just railing. You can look down the center, and in the center is this gigantic climbing structure. And when the kids were little, I mean, they could get up to the third floor,
and you don't know,
and you can't, and then get out. Yeah. And then you're like, whoa.
Yeah, I do remember. It wasn't like the most parent-friendly thing, especially your kids are little and you're like, I don't know where they are.
They just escaped and were gone.
Yeah.
So that was a little harrowing.
Cool. Well, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So we have some things, but no. Just chill.
Nice.
That's what we like.
You know what? Summer's not that long anymore.
No, it's not. It's really...
They only get like, not even for us. Yeah, but 8 weeks. If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is Lola snoring?
She's been snoring.
It's like vibrating.
I know. I felt the vibration in the table. That's why I was like,
wait, what is that? She's exhausted. She was so excited to see you that she
was at the door.
Yeah.
Like,
yes,
just.
There it is.
There it is. The snore. She was at the door ready to greet us.
Yeah. She goes out of her mind when you guys show up. It's the highlight of her week.
We're the best.
I know. It's the
right?
most exciting thing that happens around here. That's for sure.
Great.
Yeah.
What are you looking up?
So I forgot to mention this. Left field. Here we go.
Okay.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I sent a text out saying, I don't know what the text said, but basically I have a story. For the podcast.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. What is it?
And then you never said anything.
And then
did you forget it? Did you forget what it was?
I no, but so
is it relevant?
The
does it matter?
No.
Can we do
left field?
Okay.
Can we do the story time with Aaron button?
Oh yes.
Story time with Aaron.
Yay!
So I don't know where I was going to pick up my groceries, and this is a stupid story. I was leaving my kids' school, elementary school, and I was driving down the back roads, and there's this guy behind me. He's in a van. Now, I drive a 2006 Honda Civic.
Right.
And there's this van behind me. And he's following me, doing pretty much the same speed I am, but he's not a good distance back, but he's a good distance back. And we're both traveling down the road, and where I live, there's a bunch of horse farms and farms in general. So probably 3 miles down the road, it goes down into a valley and starts twisting and turning and whatnot like that, and goes down into where there's a river that runs through the two valleys.
Okay.
Very, very
Sounds pretty.
It was. In the morning, it's very pretty because on the land where we are in the horse pastures and whatnot like that, it's just open. It's very open, wide and whatnot like that. And then it twists down into this valley and it's all green and everything. It's very pretty. And the sun comes through. It's just a really cool place.
Yeah.
So we're traveling through and I'm just whizzing around the corners like I normally do. And there's a tree down in the middle of the road.
Oh, no.
Like a really large one. But again, to my right or to my left is the valley side, the hill.
Okay. So there's nowhere to go.
And then to the right, it goes down even further into the river.
Right.
Oh, geez. So
and
what
then
do you do?
this guy behind me comes. Well, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Comes
getting
behind
nervous.
me.
I'm worried for
And
you.
no, this
But
is
you're
stupid.
still here,
This
so
is
it
stupid.
can't be that bad. Yeah.
This is so stupid.
All right.
But he comes and he's like, oh. And I'm like, oh. So we got to both turn around. And as I'm thinking about this, I'm plotting in my mind where I have to go in order to get back to where I need to go. And I'm thinking, oh man, that's going to take me like probably a good 20 minutes to just reroute.
Right.
And I'm looking at this tree and I see him pulling around and he's starting to go back the other way. And I'm looking at this tree.
Did you decide to move it?
I think I can get underneath that
Oh,
thing.
no. With your
car?
Seriously?
No, with my car.
Oh, good Lord. I thought you were talking about lifting
Aaron,
it.
this sounds like a bad idea.
No. So I'm like, I wonder if I can get
was there, I
wonder
would
if
be like,
get
Aaron,
under that
no,
thing.
no,
Because again,
Aaron.
I'm in my Civic,
Right.
which
It's
is really
low.
teeny tiny.
Right.
So I drive up to it, an inch right underneath.
No way.
You do not.
Pulled off like on the side of the hill. So my tire's like up, but I got underneath that thing.
Good Lord.
And I stopped and I looked back at that guy and he's like shaking his head like, you lucky son of a bitch.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. My day is ruined.
Oh, it was awesome. It was one of those like, as soon as I went through, I was just like, that feels great. I don't know why that feels great, but that just felt awesome.
That would make a great compact car commercial.
Yeah.
There you
actually.
go. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It'd be like, this is
why you need
this is why you need the little car.
It was great. It was such a fun moment. It really was. It was like, wow, I just made it underneath that tree.
What if you gotten stuck?
I know. I thought that
I wouldn't
story
have
was
gone.
harrowing.
I wouldn't have gone. Like I literally.
Did you have your head out the window?
Because I have
you have a sunroof. Oh, okay.
So I can see the tree just go right.
Oh my gosh.
okay.
So you're not seeing.
Fair.
I thought you didn't see them busting through your window.
Yeah, anyway,
It was
crash.
funny. It was a good moment.
That's funny.
So
Yay, you.
Yeah,
you
you.
go.
story time with me, Aaron.
Aaron. Excellent.
Gotta have some good news, man.
This has been kind of a good news podcast.
Yeah.
No, we're bringing the vibes.
Other than the eyeballs in the jar. I mean, it's been
About
quite
that.
light and airy.
Lighthearted, except for the body parts and formaldehyde.
Usually we go pretty deep and dark. I mean, you know.
And we just skimmed the surface of the
Well,
macabre.
it's keeping us honest.
Right.
All right.
All right. This has been fun.
Yeah, all good.
All right, kids.
All right.
Well,
Are we all back next week?
I think
I
so.
believe so.
Yeah, next week. I am out the last week in June.
all right.
For the
We should be
reunion.
all. We should.
Okay. All right, kids. We'll see you next
All
week.
right.
Sounds
See you next
good.
week. All right.
Well, thank you all for joining us for the latest episode of The Set List of Life. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.